The thing about the video game community,
It's hard for people to talk about stuff.
although we're okay, like telling each other about our gaming experiences, we're not really comfortable talking about ourselves, especially not with regards to things we think will make us seem different.
Especially as it relates to depression and anxiety.
What we're trying to do with Take This is give video gamers the idea that, it's okay to acknowledge that you have a mental health issue, that you're not alone.
The idea that nobody will miss me if I'm gone is a pervasive one in our community. And Take This is an opportunity for people to learn how wrong that is.
I'm Russ Pitts, co-founder of Take This. The day we founded Take This, it was a bad day. We had learned that a colleague of mine and my wife, Susan's, had taken his own life. And worse, we realized he had been struggling for some time with depression and nobody knew about it. One day he was there and the next day he was just gone. And that was a shock.
I'm Jerry Holkins, founder of Penny Arcade, Child's Play, and PAX. There's a lot about living with depression and mental illness that, just by its very nature, is very isolating and makes you feel like you're the only one who suffers from it.
What we're trying to do with Take This is give video gamers the idea that, it's okay to acknowledge that you have a mental health issue, that you're not alone.
Within the video game industry, mental health awareness is a really important issue. Not only does it affect gamers and fans that play our games, but it affects the people who make them as well.
They go to our website and read stories and realize that they're not alone.
I worked with Russ Pitts and Susan Arendt before, and I heard about Take This when they founded it. The more I talked about it internally at IGN, the more I realized there was genuine enthusiasm among the members of staff to get involved, to really participate in the mission that Take This is trying to undertake.
We didn't know what we could have said that would have made a difference to Matthew. We didn't know that what we could say now to all of our friends who might still be struggling every day with depression, to help them understand that the world would be a darker place without them.
I know for a fact, because I've had the conversations, I know for a fact that having Take This at our shows has saved lives.
What was there for people before Take This?
I don't really know that I can say, I don't know that I can answer the question that you're asking, except to say that there wasn't anything before Take This.
The AFK Room, what's the point of it? What is it?
The purpose of it is to create a place where people at the show can come and regain their calm.
Primarily, it's a space for people to de-stress and escape the stimulation and the crowds and the noise of the con.
For years we've worked with them in varying capacities, as to training our volunteer force, delivering counseling services in our AFK, sort of our cool down room at the show, and the response has been phenomenal.
The Take This AFK Room was established at the request of PAX. They wanted us to bring something to their show that would not only help let people know that there was help for mental health issues, that they were not alone, but to also provide a tangible resource for the show, to provide a place for people to de-stress, to get calm and attention and help, and to be able to interface with some of these mental health clinicians that we had started to find all over the country who wanted to help us out.
I can remember a year at PAX West where I had gone up to the second floor of one of the theaters. I had seen a huge crowd of people outside, spilling out, and then a full theater, and then a relatively spare stage. I had assumed that it was a big announcement occurring for one of the pieces of entertainment software that finds its way to a PAX, but it was actually a panel about mental health that was as populous as any of the big content that we have at the show.
We had, I'm not even kidding, we had that day, we were on stage for 45 minutes and then for an hour and a half afterwards, one after another, people, almost the entire audience of this massive room coming up to us, thanking us. It was a powerful day, and it let us know that we needed to do more.
When we saw that, that's when we started to really work with Take This on trying to get counseling and services and awareness about depression and mental illness to be a part of the show itself.
Since that first AFK room at PAX East in 2014, the AFK program is in a weird spot. It's become popular, it's become so successful. We hear from people almost every day wanting to bring Take This AFK Room to their own show. The downside of that is we don't have the resources.
When they told us they were looking into a crowdfunding campaign to bring their services to the PAX shows and other shows, I said, what can I do? And we have a part of the PAX culture is the Penny Arcade pin. They're collectible, tradable pins that we provide. And I said, would you like to get something like that from us? Is that something that we could provide you? And they agreed. We were overjoyed. I had Mike Rahulik, who founded all the things that I was talking about before with me, put together a pin design, and it was our great pleasure to contribute something material to the project.
We need your help to continue to be there. If Take This doesn't reach its funding goal for 2017, we won't be able to be at some of those places where we have been. And worse, we won't be able to put in the legwork to do the assessments, to go down and see the shows where we could be next.
One of the powerful things about the services that Take This provides is that independent even of the service, just the visibility, just the recognition of each other as whole entire people, but people who are in need of help, I think is incredible.
And that's why we need your help. If you back us through this campaign, not only will you get the cool prizes, the pins, the plush that we're making, all of the things, you'll be helping us make a difference. You'll be helping us save lives. And I hope that that's something that you can get behind.